I'm Sandie Wike, and I'm the Executive Director at Blue Orchid Marketing. I'm also the co-owner of Blue Orchid. And I've been working with lawyers for the past 5 years to help them learn how to automate their marketing efforts. And I met Ken Hardison about a year ago, and Ken's a real believer in this kind of marketing methodology. He knows that if you do regular, repeated marketing contact with people, that you can get your point across and get them to understand what it is that you're offering. He does it with his PILMMA messages, and he's been very successful with that. So Ken asked me to speak to the group in April in Atlanta on April 2nd and spread the word about database marketing and help everyone understand how easy it is to implement and how powerful it is for them. We're going to be talking about database marketing and automated database marketing, because once you get the concept of what you can do to mine the data in your contact list, you can do targeted marketing efforts, and you can implement marketing programs to stay in touch with people so they remember who you are. Once you get that concept, then you have to have an automated system to make it all happen. So I'm going to be talking about all of those things and spending most of my time helping to get everyone at the conference to understand the concept, because that's the tough part. It has to click in your head that I get it and I see why this is valuable, and that's what we'll spend most of the time on. One of the things we're really going to dig into in the presentation is the importance of multi-step marketing and multi-step follow-up. And the reason is when people contact you, they're not all at the same step in the decision-making cycle. They could just be beginning to think about it, but they're not ready to actually talk to a lawyer. They just aren't ready to do it. Others are ready today. Others may not be ready for 3 months. You don't want them to forget who you are. So if you follow up one time with a person and that person is not ready for 3 months, he's not going to remember your name 3 months from now. But if you do repeated follow-ups, he's seen your name over and over in his email, in his mailbox. He's thinking about you, and when he's ready to call an attorney, you're the attorney that he's thinking about. After sitting through the presentation on database marketing, what you'll be able to take home and get started with right away is to get your contact list together and put it into a marketing database so you can start marketing to those people. You can automate it with your website, or I'm sorry, integrate it with your website, so that if someone comes to your website and fills in information, they'll drop right into your database, your marketing database, and you can start automatically marketing to them right away. And that's a simple thing to set up. This can be done within days or a week after you leave the conference. You can have this in place. And you're going to know how to start staying connected with all of the contacts in your database, whether they are past clients, current clients, or leads and prospective clients. You want to be talking to all of them. It's not easy to quantify with a dollar figure how much it has increased their business, because they may get people whose cases they turn down, or there may be reasons that it's hard to measure that. But what the attorneys tell us is, since they've been using it, they are getting more referrals, they're in touch with many more people and a much wider audience, and they know it's working for them, even if they can't quantify it with dollars. They know it works, and they've stuck with us for 5 years. And it's become a growing, living thing that they pay attention to all the time, to add more campaigns, target new groups, they're always coming up with ideas to exploit it further. They spend less time worrying about how to get the business and build the practice, and they have more time to focus on what they love to do, which is practice law, and to taking some time off, maybe adding another attorney to the practice because they've gotten busier. What we talk with attorneys about is, what is your goal? What do you want to happen by doing this, by increasing your business? What is it you ultimately want to have happen? Is it more time off? Is it, working 4 days a week instead of 5? Whatever it is, this system helps you to reach that goal so that you can have the kind of practice you want to have. I like to tell the attorneys that you've got $1 million waiting for you in your office, and it's in your contact list. One of the most important ways that you get new cases is through referrals, and I think all attorneys would agree on that. The more you can do to build on that and get referrals, the more you can do, the more money that's going to come back to you in new cases, referral cases, past clients coming in with an additional case to you. All of that happens because you're sending outgoing messages to them so that they're always thinking of you and remembering who you are. So when I say there's $1 million waiting for you in your office, it's that next case that you're going to get as a referral that you wouldn't have gotten if you weren't doing this kind of marketing. And taking that $1 million that's on the table, that's not stealing, that's taking what's yours. So implement these changes and get that money coming to you, get those clients coming to you, and make it the practice you've always wanted it to be. I think it would be a crime to leave that $1 million on the table when you could easily learn what to do and implement it right away. It would be a shame for people to miss this event.